your shipment will come in 3 packages. This should be the intercooler shroud, the new one. This is all your brackets and stuff, and this is the winch relocation kit. And the reason that I'm doing this review is because I was so impressed with the product quality and the packaging. As you can see, I've already opened these 2. I just said, just let me hold up and show everybody how nice this kit is and what a good company that Vice Designs is. So I haven't opened this one yet, so let's get into it. All right. But yeah, like even the box, it's taped up, but it's stapled too. Everything's been so well packaged. So it's wrapped in a foam material, and then it's got this shrink wrap, saran wrap, whatever you want to call it. Lots of paper. And that you'll see the hardware that comes with this stuff is just, it's like top quality. It's none of that chinky looking brittle stuff. This is all good stuff. All right, I got this shroud cut here. You can just see how much, like the abundance of packing materials. So this is the new shroud to help you, make sure that you pull your air through the intercooler. And those are going to be like some sides. You just assemble it and bolt it on, but it's just a top quality part. I mean, there's just nothing flimsy or cheap about it. Somebody just takes their time and packages this stuff just perfectly, where I guess they don't get many returns on things being damaged, because I don't see how it could be. I did want to point out that this product is made in America. It's North America, it's Canada, but it's not like some outsourced junk. So I hadn't put this together yet because my truck is actually wrecked, and I decided to incorporate this into the repair. But you can just see that one of these goes on each side. Boom, there's your shroud and there's your hardware. Now getting into this main package that I have already opened. This box was stapled as well. It's just good thick cardboard, which you want to see if you pay a lot of money for a little kit like this. Like I said, it was, and I didn't put it back in there just like they had it, but it all made sense. And they do include several of these stickers. The instructions are actually very, well done. It does leave a little to the imagination, but it's nothing that you can't figure out. And I talked to a guy, I don't know if he's the owner, if he runs the place, but he said they're going to be putting a video out on their website for this 4th gen Cummins kit. This thing, like I said, it's very well done. It's actually very heavy. I don't know if you can pick up on camera, but the thing is just so nice. Let me get this unwrapped. All right, this is one of your brackets to, I guess it raises your AC condenser up, and there's another one that goes on the other side. Let's see what we got in this one. More packing material. This is an intercooler bracket, and your intercooler, it's got that little footprint on it with a little rubber boot. It sits right in there. This is your other AC bracket that raises it. And this is one of your main brackets. It's just thick and nicely done. I do know that is for a tow hook right there. So one of your bolts passes through it, give you a little bit of added strength. This other box that was in there is going to be your other intercooler bracket and your other main bracket. Sorry about that. It does come with a synthetic rope fair lead, and I'm going to get into the winch stuff in a little bit. Also, I don't know if I'm going to do an install video since they'll do a better job with it, but I will do a final, opinion once it's installed. But hey, this is real nice. And lastly in this kit, your hardware kit. Right off the bat, I know that goes in to your fair lead like that and gives you a place to hook your winch cable. You got a couple of these Vice branded straps. I don't know, I guess that might be your remote strap, your remote control strap. Now these do require you to use the worn VR EVO 10 or 12 synthetic or cable. These are your bumper spacers, so you put those on your 4 bolts to mount your front bumper. And this hardware kit, I mean, this is heavy stuff. Grade 8 stuff in there. I was really impressed. I really can't wait to get into it some more and see how it all goes together. Another item that comes with this kit is the winch relocation kit. More bonfire material. More instructions. Nice little decal. And these cables are, I forgot what he said, but they're something clad copper, so they're like safe for marine environments. But these cables are really heavy, a real upgrade compared to what comes with it, and I can show you that in a second. So just this alone will make your winch perform better, last longer. And I usually, if I run a winch, I usually throw the cables away and make my own, but this is nice. Alright, the last component is, I'd have to look at the video, but basically you put your winch box on this, and there's a specific place in the engine bay where you like swap out a bolt, put this in there. It's not in the way of anything. Yeah, I'll get it all laid out and let you see it together. Before I get that sorted out, here's your welds on it. Now, I'm an amateur hobbyist welder, so I don't have a problem at all with these, and I don't think anybody else would. Alright, let's recap on what we have. We have the main piece, this piece that goes on your brackets in your frame that makes the whole assembly. You have these, one on each side, to relocate your intercooler. You have these 2 brackets to relocate your AC condenser. That is your intercooler shroud. That is your winch control box relocator, and these upgraded relocation cables. And there's several sets of instructions. The instructions are online, and there is supposed to be a video coming out. Okay, here is the winch that I went with, and I'll say it again, this kit was engineered around this worn VR EVO 12 and 12S, and I assume a 10 if but that's really not enough for these trucks. I guess some would say a 12 was questionable, but so anyway, here's the winch. I got this one on Amazon. It's like 620 bucks. But these cables, I probably will cut one open, but I suspect that it's copper clad aluminum. You may see it written as CCA in places, but don't have a lot of faith in these, so I'm gonna getting rid of them anyway when you relocate it. But what I was gonna say was I'll have to post some pictures, but basically the worn VR EVO 12S, instead of $620, it was like $960 maybe. And so I got a gooseneck trailer with a winch on it that I've done, tore the cable up and the fair lead. So my thoughts on this were, I'll just buy like a VVOR synthetic cable, 3/8 cable off of Amazon for, I think it was like $60. Then I'll take this off and I'll, use that to repair my trailer setup. Because if you had to buy that, that's a lot of money. Or if you don't have a need for it, you could sell this fair lead and this brand new winch steel cable, and you will be, instead of paying $964, you will be paying the $620 plus the $60. You'd be paying about $680. Then if you sold this on Marketplace, you're looking at about $580. So that's a pretty good deal. And since this kit already comes with the synthetic rope fair lead, you won't need one of them. So if you go about it the right way, you can save yourself some money. But I just wanted to show you, my opinion. Obviously, I'm not getting paid. I'm not a YouTuber. It's just my experience with this company, and so far, I'm really liking it. And I will try to post some links for the winch and the synthetic rope in case anybody wants to do the same thing, or just pay $960 if you want to, if you got that much money. But yeah, I'm impressed with it and looking forward to getting it on and letting you guys know how it is. Thanks.